It was a cold winter night when my life changed forever. I sat alone in my small apartment, staring at the empty chair across from me. I never imagined that love could disappear so quickly. My name is Emily, and this is my story. I met Daniel when I was 20. He was kind and simple, and we fell in love fast. We spent every day together, talking about our future. But one argument changed everything. A misunderstanding grew into silence, and he left. I waited, hoping he would come back, but he never did. A few weeks later, I discovered I was pregnant. Fear and confusion filled my heart. I wrote to Daniel, but he never replied. He ignored me completely. Time moved on, and I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. But happiness was short-lived. My son was very sick. His treatments were expensive, and I had no stable job. Every night I cried, wondering how I would manage. My parents helped, but it wasn't enough. Desperate, I reached out to Daniel again. I wasn't angry, I just needed help for our child. He refused at first, but after months of trying, he agreed to send only $100 a month. It barely covered anything. Years passed, and one day, I saw Daniel's picture online. He was now a famous businessman. People admired him, praising his success. He was married with 2 children, living in luxury. He bought his wife expensive gifts, while his own son struggled for basic medicine. I couldn't understand how he could forget his own child. I messaged him again, hoping he would help, but instead of replying, he blocked me. I felt hopeless and alone. I decided to share my story with the world. People were shocked. How could a millionaire abandon his own child? But some blamed me. They said, "Are you only speaking now because he is rich?" Their words hurt, but I didn't want revenge. I just wanted my son to be healthy. Nothing changed. After 2 years, I moved on. I met Alex, a man who loved me and treated my son as his own. We got married and created a happy life together. Then, something unexpected happened. Daniel reached out to me. He wanted to see his son. I was hesitant but agreed. Alex supported my decision. We met in the park. Daniel was there with gifts, his face full of regret. He hugged our son and cried. Then he looked at me and said, "I was wrong. I want to fix this." He gave us a house and covered all medical bills. "This is for my son. I will always be there for him now," he promised. I couldn't believe it. He had truly changed. From that day, Daniel kept his promises. He visited often and supported our son in every way. My son became happier and healthier. One day, Daniel's wife came to see me. She said, "Thank you for giving Daniel another chance. He talks about your son all the time. He has changed." I smiled and said, "We all make mistakes. What matters is making things right." We became friends. She treated my son with kindness. Life wasn't perfect, but it was full of love, forgiveness, and hope. Looking back, I realized that even painful experiences lead to growth. Mistakes can turn into better choices. And in the end, love and kindness always win.